Praying?
I am indeed. For the moment I was born, my people exclaimed, "Behold, eyes like the moonlit tide, antlers like the crescent moon, and blood that glimmers silver as the moon's reflection." From as far back as I can remember, I was revered as the frost moon's emissary and the moontide maiden. The first words I ever learned were prayers to the frost moon. The first gestures, those of our sacred rites.
Wow, that must have been tough.
Back then, I didn't know any better. It all just seemed so natural. The Frost Moon Scion's bloodline has long since begun to run thin. Nowadays, even those of us with antlers are few and far between, let alone those attuned to the power of Kuvaki. But I...
Antlers are so pretty.
They say it's an extraordinarily rare condition. Once in a century, if that. I am unusually sensitive to the moonlight, as well as to the Kuvaki's ebb and flow. As a child, I could barely sleep because of it.
Oh no! It was that serious?
To others, fluctuations in Kuvaki are something you easily get used to, like a gentle tide lapping away at the shore. But to me, that same tide is a towering tsunami, a surging swell crashing against me. Of course, as the years went by, I learned how to suppress my senses and my power, enough to keep it all from overwhelming me. But because of that, I also had to walk the path of concealment.
Concealment?
From the moment I was first taught to pray, my kin would point up to the night sky telling me, "That Lauma, is the frost moon, the last of the moons, the sole surviving truth. But I would ask them in response, why? Why can't I feel anything from it at all? Later, I came to understand that they simply could not tell where the real tide was coming from. They couldn't sense it. The true moon beyond the sky's veil. The moon is false. I reached that conclusion long ago. But there was no one I could tell, not a single soul. At least, not until now. Am I the one who's wrong? Is it the moon that is false, or my own senses? I asked myself such questions time and time again. Thank you. When you called yourself a descender, I had a feeling you might be able to confirm what I had always suspected. And now that you have, it's exactly as I imagined. I feel relieved.
Oh, Paimon kinda gets why you couldn't tell anyone now. It's not easy to change people's minds on something they've believed for hundreds of years.
That's what I meant by concealment. I knew too much, so I had no choice but to keep my people in the dark. Every prayer I offer feels like a lie to keep myself going. You've already met our Kutar, haven't you?
Huh? When was that? And, more importantly, when were you planning on telling Paimon? Ah, no wonder.
What did you think of her?
What exactly do you mean by up in the clouds?
I understand what you mean. She is quite indifferent to the world outside herself. But I find it hard to hold that against her. Yes, it was shortly after the fall of the ancient moon's remnants. I asked her what the Frost Moon Scions meant to her, and why she left in the first place.
Yeah? So, why did she?
Perhaps it's better if you ask her yourselves. Things tend to get lost in translation when you speak on someone's behalf. What I can say for certain is this. Even when I had no one to confide in, I still had a family. I still had the Frost Moon Scions. But that girl, born beneath the moonlight, perhaps she's never felt she had either. The truth is, though, she might have had it all, if only the Frost Moon Scions hadn't let her down. The Frost Moon Scions now walk a path of error. They offer their prayers to a false moon, and to a goddess who can no longer answer them. I want to change all that. But with the Fatui closing in on us day by day, the Frostmoon Scions must stand united, now more than ever. I just need to wait for the right moment.
Lady Lauma! Lady Lauma!
Cappy? Has Cardina's condition deteriorated again? Traveler, Paimon, we'll have to continue this conversation later.
We'll come too!
Why? Did I do something wrong? I've been praying to the moon goddess every day. Why isn't she getting any better?
Cappy, I need you to wait outside. I'm about to start her treatment.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Just don't be alarmed by what you're about to see. And please, don't let her mother see it. Shh. Please. Help me keep this a secret.
She looks much better now. But, Lauma, was that?
A medicine prescribed by a local doctor. For ordinary people, my blood has the power to counteract any adverse reactions to Kuvaki. So, now you know another of my little secrets. I had hoped to guide the Scions out of error before Karina's illness reached this stage, but clearly, I was too late. My life is as hidden from sight as the far side of the moon. Yet people only look to the bright side for guidance. If the day ever came when the two sides were reversed, could they truly accept it? say that puts my heart at ease.
Mm-hmm. And if there's anything we can do to help the Frost Moon Scions, just let us know.
Our priority right now is reclaiming our relic from the Fatui. But I now understand that the day I will tell everyone the truth is no longer far off.
Prices like these are just outrageous. Prices like these are just outrageous.
Wow! Paimon would never have guessed Lauma had all that bottled up inside.
Hey! Watch your step!
Ah! What's wrong? Oh, you scared Paimon.
You scared me there too. Almost stepped right into one of my traps.
A trap? Why would you leave a trap somewhere like this?
Well, it's not like this is a main path. And besides, we Frostmoon Scions would recognize it instantly. Alright. You don't seem like you're with the Fatui, so I guess there's no harm telling you. Lauma asked me to set up these traps to keep the Fatui at bay.
Oh! Come to think of it, their 3-day ultimatum is almost up now.
Yes. Hopefully they'll back off when they realize we won't go down without a fight.
Oh, you've done a lot for the Frost Moon Scions too, just like Lauma. Philomena?
It's nothing. I was just wondering if any of this is really worth it.
What do you mean?
Our people. So many are stubborn, stuck in their ways, clinging to a truth they refuse to even question. Do they really deserve everything Lauma's doing for them? Well, yes, but even so, no. I shouldn't be saying this. Just forget it, okay? Bye.
Huh?
Why did I say all that? Or really, why am I still doing any of this? Either way, this will be my final night with the Frostmoon Scions.
Wow, she sure took off fast. So, are we heading back to the flagship for a break, or what? Wait, you're not thinking of visiting that damselette up in Cloud Cuckoo Land, are you? Huh, given who she is, pushing her won't get us anywhere. Hey! Why don't we... Let's bring her something tasty! If she doesn't want to talk, we'll have to win her over with food. Hey, no harm in trying. At the very least, it shows we're trying to be friendly. Let's see. How about Ineffa's 9.12 out of 10 berries and fried meat, the Frostmoon Scion's boon of the day, and one of your signature dishes? Your choice. Should be a good mix of meat and veggies. There's bound to be something she likes. us, right? Why does it feel like we're going to visit a patient? Oh, no. Take this seriously, Paimon. Remind me, who are you again? A different one floats by your side today. A different one? What's that even supposed to mean? Oh, there goes Paimon's perfect conversation starter. Hi there! Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, there you are. Between the two, I suppose you're cuter. Wait! What does she mean Paimon's less cute than that floaty thing?
Columbina.
What is it?
What's your favorite kind of food?
Is this a treat? Or an offering? Let's go with treat. Anyway, this is all the Traveler's cooking, so please, help yourself. Oh, that wasn't exactly a yes, but she didn't turn it down either. What could she be thinking? So, what do you want to ask? Hey, she's actually playing along! Quick, now's our shot!
You know the moon in the sky isn't real, don't you?
I know there is only one moon in the sky. It is simply that some can see it, and some cannot.
What does it mean to you?
la Columbula, oh Columbula mea. Huh? What does that mean? Isn't she going to explain herself?
Can you tell me more about that melody? You were humming it last time too. It must be important to you.
It is all I remember from the moment of my birth. A melody. A few lines of lyrics. Like a lullaby from a foggy dream. Oh, so who was singing it? I do not know. I have nothing else. Just that song. Huh? And the Frost Moon Scions who found me. They had nothing either, but hope. Before I even knew what was happening, they were already calling me their goddess. And I had no reason to decline. Like two lost infants unknowingly exchanged, I adopted their faith, and in return, they adopted me. But my adoption drops you into the story halfway through. What came before was scribbled onto the wrong pages, never even bound into the book. That sense of something missing only served to nurture their greed and doubt. And thus, I came to realize that this place was never truly my home.
Greed and doubt?
O Moon Goddess, forge weapons for us, drive out our enemies, and expand our lands. O Moon Goddess, heal our wounds, ease our suffering, grant us strength. They asked for everything, and I obliged. Until the day came when no answer could be given. If mortals can turn to the gods when they are powerless, then who do the gods turn to when they have nothing left to give? You've got Paimon there. In those days, the Frost Moon Scions cared more for faith than for truth. Reality rewrote the sky in words I could not understand. I did not want to read a tampered version, so I simply stopped looking. The real beginning of my story lies up there, on the moon, forever beyond my reach. Like a message carved for blind hands, sealed away where no fingers can find it. Huh. So that's how it is. What's wrong? You should go. What, now? But you really don't look well. Did something just happen?
Is there anything we can do to help?
No. Aside from answers, I have nothing else to give you in return. This is the price of running away from home a second time. Running away from home? she heading towards the food? Did all of Paimon's questions make her hungry?
Do you still have many questions? I know I should offer more in return for your kindness, but I'm feeling a little worn out.
Oh, we're so sorry about that.
The Tsaritsa was right. Freedom always comes with a price. She said I could treat the Fatui as a second family, a second home. But in the end, they were no different. All they wanted in truth was my power as the moon goddess. I'd rather not dwell on such unhappy memories. I have fulfilled my promise to the Tsaritsa, though it has used up much of my power. So you see, this has nothing to do with betrayal.
So, you're just staying here for now, resting and recovering your strength?
Yes,
What about these flowers?
they have grown in Nod Cry for many generations. They're highly sensitive to the ebb and flow of Kuvaki. At times, I thought about using that relic the Frost Moon Scions had hidden away. I could sense the power within it. But going out is such a hassle. People might see me, and I promised Lauma I wouldn't show myself to anyone. Besides, I know it's gone now anyway.
Really? Lauma asked you to stay in hiding? Uh-oh, she's looking back at the food again. Paimon still got some little crumb cookies here. You could have these for dessert if you wanted.
Lauma said she wishes to change the Frost Moon Scions, which is why she asked me to stay out of sight. I don't really understand what she meant, and to be honest, it's not something that concerns me. But Lauma, the Maiden of the Grove. She is quite unlike any Frost Moon Scion I have ever met before. After hearing my story, she actually apologized for how the Frost Moon Scions treated me back then.
She told us she feels like she's been living on the far side of the moon.
Is that so? I actually got the opposite impression. She's been keeping her true power hidden away, afraid that people might be dazzled by its brilliance, and that they'd no longer be willing to look her way.
So, what do you wish for now?
I wish to return to the moon, to the home where my story is written. Right now, that is all I wish for.
Tonight's the night we infiltrate the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau. Come on, we better go meet up with the others. Huh? How come you're here by yourself, Llama? Where's Yehoda?
I haven't seen her.
Seriously? Don't tell Paimon she's ditched us on our first mission together.
I don't believe so. Nefer and I have our differences, but that shouldn't interfere with our shared objective. Recovering the relic is my duty. But as far as she's concerned, there's plenty to gain here too. In Notcry, it's common knowledge that the Curatorium has a nose for profit and opportunity. The same way aphids flit from flower to flower in a never-ending quest to make honey.
Huh. Sounds like you know her pretty well. Still, Yehoda sure is taking her sweet time.
I believe we may have misjudged and underestimated Miss Yehoda.
Huh? What do you mean?
As a former employee of the Curatorium, I'm confident that she possesses both professionalism and integrity in ample measure.
Huh? What was that noise?
The sound of a wavering conscience, perhaps?
Ah! Whoa! Something just fell down.
Hello, everybody!
What kind of an entrance is that? Wait a second. Have you been hiding nearby this whole time?
Yeah. I was just, scouting things out from up high. Darn it. How did Jane Doe even notice me up there? I can't believe I'd only realized I'd run out of smoke bombs this morning. What if something goes wrong inside? How am I supposed to make a quick getaway now? Thought I could just hang back and wait for the clients to get cold feet. But nope. Turns out they're all completely fearless. Don't they know how scary the Fatui are? Really sorry, everyone. Truth is, just as I was heading out this morning, I discovered I'd run out of a super important, completely essential, absolutely indispensable piece of equipment.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, as I see it, there are two options. Plan A is we take a detour to Nasha Town to restock, though who knows if any shops will still be open this late. Plan B is we call it quits right here, disband the team, and I'll go home. My place is only like a 10-minute walk from here, so... Personally, I vote Plan B. Bada bing, bada boom! Maximum efficiency, minimal effort.
Don't try to solve your problems by running away.
Not a fan of either? Then I guess our only option is to fall back on Plan J. That's J for Yehoda, by the way.
Why didn't you just tell us that was an option in the first place?
Come on, that would have totally ruined the surprise. Boss pulls this trick all the time, and it's always the clueless ones who end up praising her to the skies.
Feels like you just threw shade at a whole lot of people.
I have faith in your professionalism, Yehoda. You don't need those flashy tricks. Your abilities alone are more than enough to earn our respect.
Huh, this Jane Doe sure has an eye for talent. Speaking of which, maybe it's time I started calling her something nicer? You really mean that, Jane? Laumado?
I do.
I'll tell you what, it's not every day you get to work alongside such considerate clients. I have a feeling we're gonna make a great team. Plan J is this. We find our way in through the freight access on the facility's east side. It's tucked away from view, and security's lighter at night. I've prepared some special gadgets too, so we should be ready for anything. If we want this to go without a hitch, we'll need to work together every step of the way. So everyone, stick close behind me.
Now that finally sounds like a real pro talking.
Hey, you saying I didn't before?
Kinda, yeah.
You... Ugh. Never mind. A top-tier treasure hunter like me never lets the naysayers get to her. All right, let's go over what we agreed on yesterday. The goal of infiltrating the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau is to locate and, if possible, recover the relic that the Fatui stole.
We also need to figure out why they built the facility in the first place. I'm worried that they've set their sights on the ancient moon's remnants on Hisi Island too.
Well, now that we've got a plan, time to get this show on the road.